First here, and I just wanted to say, you all got a whole lot of other stories. I just want you to know that afterwards, we're going to be in the cafe, coffee and cookies. Please share your stories then. Now we have about 6 from the family and a few friends otherwise. Come on up, Joe. Whew, it's already starting.
Good morning, everyone. We're here today to honor the life of a man who, in my eyes, was larger than life. My grandfather, Delvin Mace, as we all knew him, Papa. Papa was known for that silver, slicked back hair and classic mustache, a timeless look that never really went out of style. He was a handsome man, but also so much more. He was an architect, a gymnast, a dancer, and a true jack of all trades. But above all, he was an example of what it meant to be a father, a leader, and a man after the heart of God. Let's be honest, Papa was cool. He was really cool. I remember being 7 or 8 years old when he hopped on my skateboard and went flying down our long driveway in the Cimarron neighborhood. He was in his mid-60s. But that didn't stop him. Nana opened her door at the wrong time, and I swear he did a diving somersault to dodge it. Rolled over his shoulder, popped up on his feet. Nothing happened. And he just laughed it off. Everyone was so concerned. He had a little scrape on his head. He was incredibly athletic, even into his 60s. He could still do kip-ups, like where you lay down on your back and jump up to your feet. Oh, one of his party tricks was he'd take a broomstick in both hands and he'd jump over it. And then he'd hand it to some little kid to try and fall on their face. I never really got the hang of it. And then there was that charm, quiet confidence that made him the center of any room without ever trying. He was simply cool, effortlessly cool. Now, if you knew Papa, you knew he loved to fix things. He grew up in a 2-bedroom house with 5 people sharing a bed with his brother in a post-Great Depression America. Back then, people didn't have much, so you learned to make do, and that never left him. Like many people of his generation, he held on to things longer than most of us would today. He fixed things that others would have thrown away, and every time he pulled off one of these creative repairs, he'd grin and say, "I MacGyvered it." And for those who don't know, MacGyver was an old 80s TV show about a problem-solving genius who could fix anything with everyday items. No guns, just a Swiss Army knife. Everybody knows about his little tool he'd always carry with him. And a little ingenuity. And while Texas may have influenced Papa's no-gun rule later in life, he was definitely my MacGyver. I once saw him repair a Bluetooth earpiece with a paper clip, a piece of a ballpoint pen, and some shrink wrap. He carried that same jerry-rigged earpiece around for about 10 years. Proud as ever. He fixed my Santa ornament's broken baseball bat with a hand-carved pencil, Mickey Mouse's ear with a bottle cap. He even wrapped a green garden hose around my cousin's big wheel to fix the tire. Papa truly believed everything could be saved, no matter how much work it took. But what made Papa special wasn't just his talent or his toughness, it was his heart. There's a verse that says, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And Papa's treasure was always people. And there's a lot of treasure in this room. He understood the meaning of life, to love people the way that God loves us. His love language is acts of service. Helping others wasn't something he did occasionally, it was who he was. He made everyone feel like family. He believed that everyone was family, the kind you choose, not just the ones you're born into. Papa's life was a blueprint for how we live with purpose, to laugh, to serve, to love, to fix, and forgive. He showed me that life isn't all about what you have, but who you have and how well you love them. Even as we grieve today, and it feels like we're cobbling together our thoughts and emotions, let's remember what Papa always knew. How important it is to love on the family you're born with and the family you choose. Though your passing leaves a huge hole in our hearts, I know we're going to MacGyver it. Thank you, Papa, for your life, your love, and your example.